Yo, welcome back to the Rattlin channel. If you subscribe already, you kind of know the content that I'm making on here. It's all revolving around live sound and touring. So I do a lot of like daily vlogs when I'm on tour, showing you what I get up to as a touring live sound engineer. Stuff like showing you videos of the desk and how I'm mixing stuff, my approach on that. And if you do follow the channel, you might notice that every so often, very rarely, but I go live on YouTube when I'm doing a show. And I kind of have my phone set up to show you the desk. And you can see what I'm kind of doing in real time on the desk during a live show, and you can see all the mistakes that I'm making, all the inputs that I'm clipping, all the bad stuff. See kind of like how I'm running the show. And this is something I kind of want to get a bit more into on this upcoming tour. So today I'm going to be checking out a new camera and setting up this little live rig. So I take a rack with me that's got my wave server and a slot for a Mac Mini. There's a spare slot in there for another computer. So the idea today is I'm going to put this new Mac Mini in there. I'm going to set this up just to be a dedicated live stream setup, because normally what happens is I'll start doing the show and I'll forget that I wanted to go live, or my phone might only have 10% battery or no signal, or I might need my phone to be talking to the text on stage on the WhatsApp group chat if we don't have the comms up and running. So it's all a bit like up in the air. I can't really dedicate being like, oh, I'm going to go live. It's all a bit of a mission when I'm already doing the stuff for the job. So the idea is that this is just gonna be a dedicated thing that's just already set up, super easy to run. I just turn the computer on and then hit go live and we should be good. So this all came about because the guys over at OBSbot sent me this little camera to check out. So this is the Tail Air camera, like a live streaming camera. We'll be checking it out on this upcoming tour. We have this set up over the desk so we can do a few different shots of what I'm doing on the desk. Maybe we can have another preset that swaps to show you the screen, zoom in on that and stuff like that. And hopefully it'll be good in low light and during the gig, but hopefully a good setup so we can have like a desk feed in there, maybe an ambient mic mixed in. So yeah, we're gonna set this up today, check it out, and yeah, let's go and unbox this camera, I guess. So here we have the OBSbot Tail Air. Let's get it unboxed. So first up, Mastermind on Air. Instructions, read through them later, so I've got no idea how to use this, but look at that. That's a cute little carry case that it comes in. It's gonna be great for touring it around. Amazing, I didn't realize it came in something like this. That is perfect for getting it in my case. Oh yeah, look at that. She's tiny. There it is. The OBSbot Tail Air. That's going to be perfect for sitting next to my desk, not being too big and in the way. And what else have we got here? Bits in some bags. So we've got a little adapter here that's USB-C to 2 USB-C slots. Don't know what that's for. I'm sure we'll find out. And then this seems like a cable. Yep, it's a C to C cable. There's like another little adapter here. Okay, and that's a C to USB-A. So perfect. That's a cool little case, and this seems great. Nice and sturdy, like a charging port on the bottom, I'm guessing. I'm guessing you can get like some sort of stand that holds it. And we've got some slots here. There's a USB-C there, a micro or a mini USB, whatever that is, and then an SD card slot. Well, actually, is that mini HDMI out, maybe? Do direct. Then yeah, camera moves around. Perfect. Let's go get this set up and get it on my rig.
A few moments later.
Okay, so here's my setup for streaming. So here's the camera up here. Then, okay, in here, there is a Mac Mini this side and a Mac Mini this side. So this one is connected to the wave server and is running SoundGrid here. And then this is running a few plugins. This will all change for the show. This is what I've just been doing on my headphones, and I've got a few plugins on my left and right, and then a few on my groups. And then the next bit of it is all routing all my channels out into live tracks, so I can record and then I can play back. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. We're in virtual soundcheck mode, playing back and through the waves thing again. So we've got it right back in here. So that's what that Mac Mini is doing. This Mac Mini, this side, is then connected to this screen. And this screen has, at the moment, I'm just doing a test stream here. So I've got OBS software running at the top, and then at the bottom, I've got the live stream from YouTube. And then here I have the OBS Center software, and then here's the camera. So if we preview the video here, so then this is what the camera's seeing. There's my arm. And then we can send it to virtual camera. And going to OBS, we'll see my hand there. Glare on the screen. There's that, and then that goes to the YouTube stream. A little bit of a delay on the stream. And then, here's where it gets clever. On the console, I have a stereo matrix set up, which is just running my left and right at 0. So it's just a complete copy of the board audio, and that's running into Waves Rack here. So there's my stream. So it's coming in, and I'm sending it out back to this console, and then this console's picking it up just there. So I'm using Super Rack Performer on the second console just to pick up the audio. And then on the stream on OBS, I can set that as the input. So I've got the OBS software there, receiving the camera signal and the stream, putting them together, sending it to YouTube via the desk. And then, like this is on live stream here, I'll turn this up, and there is the stream with the desk audio direct out. And then I think the plan is gonna be, I'm gonna stick a ambient mic in the back of the desk here, facing the PA, bring that into the desk on this channel. And then what I'm gonna do is just fade a little bit of this into the mix. So then the mix sending to the stream is actually desk mix with a little bit of ambient in there. So it might take me a couple of shows just to balance this out, see where we're at, but it seems to be working fine. And then over here on the stream, I have some buttons on this stream deck down here, set up to do different positions. So position 1 is a desk, and then position 2 zooms in on the screen so you can see what's going on. Hopefully during the live show, there won't be this much glare coming off. It's because I've got fluorescent lights above my head when it's daytime. So hopefully in a venue, we'll be able to see this a little bit better. 2 presets there, and to be honest, I might even use a 3rd preset to maybe point at the stage, or maybe even point at the wave server and see what plugins are going on. And the idea is I can use this during the show to do different stuff, throw different stuff up on the screen. So yeah, and then we've got the little camera here, tiny little guy, just fits nicely here. So I've got it on this small rig clamp, this big one. So it's there at the moment. We'll see how it goes when I get to the shows, if it stays on here or not. At the moment, I've got it hardwired in. Might even try it on the Bluetooth for the battery, see if it lasts for a full show. But yeah, so far so good. Good little streaming setup. So yeah, keep an eye out on the YouTube for some streams coming up on the upcoming America tour. We've got one more day of pre-pro in here, and then we fly tomorrow. So we get all this stuff packed up and off to America we go. Yeah, check out the OBSbot camera and see you soon.
Later.
So here's a setup on tour. We've got a desk. So on this Mac Mini, I've got camera here on this arm plugged into this one. You can see the camera there, pointing at the desk, and that is sending straight to YouTube down below. So the stream's loaded, ready for tonight. And then let's play with these preset features here. So you need 3 different presets. So preset 1 at the moment is pointing at the desk. Preset 2 zooms in on the screen, so you can see if I'm doing anything on here. You'll see it on there. And then preset 3, I've got set so it spins around, and the camera automatically points at the wave server, so you can see what I'm doing with the plugins. And then I've got these 3 preset buttons linked here on this stream deck, so I can press these mid-show and get between. So I'll be mixing on there, and hit this button, boom, do stuff here so you can see it a little bit easier. Maybe I'm going to adjust some wave stuff, hit that button, and then go back to the normal one. So yeah, but those 3 preset buttons, they're easy enough to change. So let's just say I want to change preset number 3. It's pointing this, I want to point at the stage. I just adjust this slider here, it moves the camera around. So let's point the camera at the stage instead, like that, and then click here, update, PTZ, boom. And now if I swap between number 2 and then number 3 is now pointing at the stage. So it's nice and easy to change them. I've not used any of the other features yet, the tracking or the AI modes. I'll let you know if I do. Some other features on here as well. I can change like the focus mode, the exposure and stuff. I'll have a little play of this during the shows. But yeah, check out the stream on YouTube.